Yeah, maybe you shouldn't bite my stuff.
I didn't bite.
Welcome back to Sable Condition, actual episode.
Hey!
What kind of note is that to start with?
Because you're biting his stuff.
I was not biting his stuff.
God, dude.
He bit my finger.
Like Charlie bit your finger.
Oh, I hate that video so much.
But anyways, this will be an actual episode. You'll see probably 3 of our quick fires first.
Yep. That was fun. We did that at like 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
It's now 2 in the afternoon the following day.
Yeah.
We're busy.
But this is the Hearthwarming Eve episode.
A heartwarming tale.
And did you want to go ahead and do that topic this time?
It's up to you. Do you want to do it, or do you want to save it for after Midwest?
I guess we could save it for after Midwest. We'll just
keep them in suspense.
Nice, sweet, and short.
Done.
Yeah. And if you're going to Midwest, we do have panels. We just don't know when they're going to happen.
And we don't know which panels got accepted. That's I submitted I think 5 panels to Midwest.
You can only submit up to 4.
I submitted a lot of panels to Midwest, and I got an email from them that said, "Hey, congratulations, your panel got accepted." And I was like, "Yeah, I was happy," but they never said which one or ones.
Same with mine. I submitted 2.
That's going to be the fun of the adventure. 9-hour road trip, guys.
8 hours.
Yeah.
Well, 9 if we're enjoying the scenery.
Well, you forgot. It's 9 hours with him.
Oh, that's right.
Even if it's down the street from the hotel.
You calling me fat?
No, we're calling you slow. She took the longest route to get to Taco Bell last night.
You did take the furthest route.
I went to a specific Taco Bell, good sir.
Sure you did.
The furthest away of the 3 we had.
Still got your tacos.
Yeah, I'm suffering from PTSD last night. I blog about it on Tumblr.
Mm-hmm. You go have fun with that kid.
I do. But anyways, Hearthwarming Eve. We watched this, and it was a great Luna episode.
Oh my god.
It was a great Christmas episode for me.
Yeah, that is...
Though they could at least go with the stereotype of Christmas in July.
Yeah, I know, but you know, the mid-season hiatus is going to be carrying through July, so that's...
You don't know that.
You holding out?
Don't you lie to me.
You holding out?
Yes.
But yeah, it's just...
what episode number is this, though? Because it's going to be mid-season, then we have...
8. This is episode 8.
We have 5 more until then?
Looks like it.
I guess, yeah. This is episode 8. Because
yeah, just a quick reminder for those who actually listen to us. During that hiatus, we will be going back to season 1 and doing those episodes. Just like we originally planned, because that's why we wanted to start with the original episodes. So we have a big enough back catalog to where you're not just listening to us ramble for like an hour.
Yeah, now you only listen to us ramble for half an hour.
Exactly.
Yay!
Jinx.
That's cutting out the middleman. He deserved it. He betrayed me.
You're all the middleman.
I'm about to say he's sitting in the middle.
Ah, nanners!
You hear that? He betrayed himself.
I Benedict Arnold this. Kids aren't going to get that nowadays.
Wow, you guys are egging him on.
I don't get it.
Me neither.
Benedict.
But, yeah, it's weird that we had an episode of Hearthwarming Eve last season and then one this season when we had one back in season 2. We didn't have one in season 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's showing that this has been a year?
I have. That's right, I have.
Well, it would make sense because time is moving by faster because Rainbow Dash has achieved her dream of becoming a Wonderbolt.
Mm-hmm.
Scootaloo is still a chicken. That is forever eternal.
That can't fly.
Yeah, she can't fly. She never will.
It's like...
And she'll never have parents either. Ever.
She had parents.
No, she didn't.
This is an uplifting episode.
You ever ask which came first, the pony or the egg? Well, I'm not going to answer that.
Ponies hatch from eggs? Really?
Filthy cloud walkers do.
Hey, these are my people. I prefer the term Skyrat. Thank you very much.
Unicorns are better.
Yeah.
I'll fight you both.
Superior race.
I'll fight you. They're actually fist bumps. I'm sad. I'll fight you both.
But, Clayton, I'm sorry, Dewey.
Whatever.
Dewey, you noticed one thing I did not last night because I was tired. They screw up the order. The original classic Charles Dickens novel.
It's kind of funny. Yeah, usually... really? Yes, and A Christmas Carol, for those who have not seen it or read it or whatever, Ebenezer Scrooge is visited by the three. They actually did not have a Jacob Marley either.
Which is a real shame.
I know. Jacob Marley. I wanted a Marley pun with that, but no.
Well, and also...
We get other puns, like Hoofdini.
Hey, Sherlock Hooves.
That's one you said.
Flutter Holly.
Oh, God, that was the worst.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Which one? What did Rarity have again?
Mary.
Oh, okay.
Just Mary. That's it. Her name is
not Merity.
No, just Mary. And Fluttershy had Flutter Holly.
But honestly, if they had Jacob Marley, is the name right?
Jacob Marley.
Marley.
Anyways, yeah. So,
but if they did have Jacob Marley, it might be too risque for what they're going for.
I know. I mean, and that's the thing is like pretty much every performance of A Christmas Carol I've seen, be it through movie, TV, or
Muppets.
Play. Sure. I actually have not seen.
Kermit the Pony here.
I actually have not seen that. But every, I mean, the scine where Jacob Marley's ghost, where Jacob Marley's ghost comes in, is actually supposed to be really, really scary. So yeah, they probably wouldn't have been able to do that without scaring some people. But yeah, well, basically what he's getting at is in the original Christmas Carol, whenever they get to the three spirits, it goes Ghost of Christmas Present, Christmas Past, and then Christmas Yet to Come. This goes Past, Present, Future. Which
I do have to ask you one quick question.
Past, Present, Future makes more sense.
This is
that's not how the play went, though.
This is off topic, but did you see the Jim Carrey Christmas Carol one?
I saw the trailers for it, but
that was actually terrifying with the Christmas Present.
I'm not surprised. Oh, with Christmas Present?
How he decays and you just see the skeleton there, you see his eyes and they just roll out. It was actually terrifying.
I have not seen
their portrayal of death was terrifying as well because he plays all three.
No, I have not. I have not seen the Jim Carrey version.
A lot of people say they didn't like it, but personally, I loved it.
Honestly, before this, one of my favorite adaptations of Christmas Carol was, believe it or not, Mr. Magoo.
Yeah,
I remember the parody they did on Beavis and Butthead.
I don't remember.
They did do Past, Present, Future that way too.
What? Present, Past, Future?
No.
Oh, Past, Present, Future.
Yeah, they did that for Beavis and Butthead.
I mean, it's not really like it's not a deal breaker or anything.
I hate this episode now.
Yeah, I hate I have to do it. I'm sorry. I hate Christmas. I hate you all.
And the best movie ever.
That movie was stupid.
Got you a poster from that.
I didn't ask for this.
You still didn't hang it up, you jerk.
Yeah, but I rolled it up.
Send all your hate mail to dudedaringdo@gmail.com.
That's true. While you're at it, send some hate mail to my Twitter because it's mail on Twitter. But yeah, so far this is my.
I get you're a male on Twitter.
So, anyways, so far this is my personal favorite episode of the new season. Like,
I have to agree. Second Francis is really close though.
It goes.
Second Francis for me, obviously.
I wonder why he likes Manicores.
Yep.
And Hoofdini.
And god awful puns.
Hoofdini!
But no, this one was, like I said,
it tops Newbie Dash for you?
What, this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes, most definitely.
Jesus, I did not expect
well,
that.
I mean,
Jesus Cristo.
Jesus Cristo. But basically, I've been watching this show for 4 years now, and this is like top 5.
I've been watching for 6.
For you, kid.
I was just a day 1.
Good for you, kid.
Day 0.
Day -1.
Day negative infinity.
I watched G3. There, I said it.
Oh, crap. He's got me beat.
Anyways, in that time, I would put this on my top 5, like, most, like, the times I've enjoyed myself the most from watching an episode the first time. Like, this was so much fun. Start to finish, I was smiling ear to ear.
Yeah, and I definitely did like the designs for Victorian
era.
Era, that's the right word.
Yeah. There you go.
But, like, seeing Vinyl Scratch. Do it in
the old school turntable.
That's adorable.
That was awesome.
And not only that, Trixie pointed out, but she talks. She's not a mute. They've been lying to us. Thanks, Big Jim Miller.
She is talking.
We
don't hear her.
We love you, Jim Miller. Maybe she's because my headcanon always has to be super dark and everything. Maybe she's just moving her lips to help remind her that she's not mute because she's super sad and edgy, and I'm a great writer.
Okay.
Super edgy headcanon.
Auditions for Do the Daring Do are now open.
Yay! Can I audition?
Nope.
Oh, but I am Do the Daring Do.
Sure you are.
So is this one of those things where Charlie Chaplin's going to get third place in a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest?
Or Dolly Parton, is that her name?
Yeah.
She didn't even place in a lookalike contest for her.
That's funny. Do you remember what con was it? Was it BronyCon where Tara Strong cosplayed as Twilight Sparkle?
Yeah, it would be that one.
And no one knew it was Tara until she went up to the panel like, so hey guys, I've been, cosplaying around. And everyone was like...
Or Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah, that's right. But anyways, this episode was fantastic.
I love how Applejack was the only ghost.
Yeah, she's the only actual transparent ghost.
But I did like how they did her pigtails for that.
Oh
That
yeah.
was really cute. And Pinkie Pie was on full display. Alluding to a joke I said whenever we were watching the episode again.
Yes.
How lewd.
Honestly,
Oh my God.
Luna looked really cool at the beginning, but once they reveal her and she does the whole scary horse noises thing, it just felt like they kind of jumped the shark with that.
Against?
Not literally.
Not literally
Shut up,
this time.
Trixie.
Well, no.
But it just really seemed out of place for her to be that tall when you know, or you have references of how tall she actually is.
I know. If it, honestly,
stilts.
if it was just Luna in that, because the cloak looks so cool.
But we're all in agreement of our each of our favorite songs of the episode.
It took me a bit because I cannot get over how amazing Starlight Glimmer is as Ebenezer Scrooge. That's one of my only complaints with this episode is there was no variation of Bah Humbug. I was begging for that. Oh my God, that would have been incredible. But
real quick, yours is Pinkie Pie's.
yes, Pinky's Present.
Yours
I love
is
that song.
Starlight Glimmer's first song.
Yes.
Mine is Luna. So no one liked Applejack. So
No season.
Hey, Ocean is now over.
What? How did
Confirm.
Dude, what? I don't understand the thought process.
You like Pinkie songs, so.
I am so perplexed right now.
But I did find it interesting how Kazumi Evans did not reprise her role as singing Luna's voice.
Yeah.
And they say who it was. I can't remember her name.
Yeah,
but she did an absolutely amazing job.
It sounded just like her, too.
Yeah, they voice matched incredibly well. I think, honestly, the reason why is because either Kazumi was really busy and she could only do Rarity's one singing, or a little bit of singing lines, or Kazumi just could not hit the right notes that Daniel Ingram was looking for.
Well, I mean, it doesn't always come down to hitting the notes. It could also come down to, just the specific way he wants her to sing it.
Well, that's what I'm also alluding to.
Yeah.
Listen to my words for once.
Thank you. But
also, Starlight had some amazing facial expressions.
Dude, Starlight is killing it this season. God, I love her.
Yeah.
But
if you don't like her songs.
I never once said that.
You just did.
I love Say Goodbye to Heart's Warming Eve. It was fun. It was a ton of fun, and I love the animation in it. It's so good.
Yeah, they really animated those presents falling down with Pinkie on top of them. Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm referring to. We were actually we were just watching this episode right before we did this episode, and we had to back it up 2 or 3 times. Remember,
Can't read it. Hold on.
Trixie.
I might be able to.
All right, hold on. They got the name of the singer for Luna.
Alma Shiel, I think.
Let me try.
It's
It's pretty blurry.
because your house sucks with reception.
Oh, shut up.
Well, he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
Almina. You're right. It's blurry. I'm sorry.
Guys, keep talking. Stop it. They can't know.
It's about as blurry as Terry Klassen's signature.
Who?
Funny.
I'm sorry.
What?
That was mean of me.
Yeah.
He's gonna come after you, man.
You're dead.
He's gonna PA you to death.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Wow, man.
I'm a bad person.
Yeah, you're bad.
Shut up. Keep vamping. They can't know I'm searching up something.
Quit booing people. Both teams are trying very hard.
Boo, Indy. Witty Testament. There, we got our one.
Liar.
Oh yeah, there's our South Park rounds. Congratulations. I feel so.
We made quota, guys. We can end the episode.
All right, well,
See you later.
see y'all in Midwest. No.
Oh, the song's called Luna's Future. That's stupid. That's Aloma Steel. Aloma Steel is the one that voiced her.
God, the way his mind wanders is just.
Aloma Steel.
She did a really good job.
Oh, she
Not
was
as good as Children of the Night, but...
I swear to God, I'm gonna punch you.
And I swear to Celestia,
You're right.
you heathen.
You're right.
I bet she's think Kane's his best princess.
For the longest time before Twilight became a princess, yeah,
Clipper Wings.
I did. I'll fight you. I pray that's still not a thing. Anyways,
It is.
shut up. But yeah, this is so far this is my favorite episode of the new season. It's great. Like I said, I was disappointed there's no bah humbug. That would have been the icing on the cake. But the way it was done, Twilight just reading Starlight a story. Oh, and I told you this. I really like the way that they did Starlight. What are you doing?
I'm trying to see if it's still going.
Oh my God. Anyways, I love the way they portrayed Starlight in this with the whole idea of like it's a lot more realistic instead of her being like, oh God, Christmas, like Heartwarming Eve sucks, it's stupid, it's lame. But no, it's like it's more natural, like just don't really get it, don't care much for it. Yeah. Instead of acting like the Scrooge of it really is a thing.
I told you it was a thing.
This is so stupid.
Sorry, I told Dewey here a long time ago that back during
they broke it up in phases.
Yes, they did.
This is stupid.
Those who were around for at least season 3 are deep into the fandom drama. There was a project called Clip Her Wings, and people were so butthurt about Twilight getting wings that they create Operation Clip Her Wings.
Well, I'm reading it, and they're basically saying it's not so much that they're against Twilacorn, it's the fact that they're against executive meddling.
Oh, so you agree with that? Okay, so you are the founder of Clip Her Wings. Get out.
All right, you caught me.
I got a handcuff around him. We did it, guys. We won the war.
He's grabbing my wrist. That's all he's doing. That's literally all he's doing.
Yeah. Stop rubbing my phone.
I'll rub it all I want.
No.
Curse you, iPhone. No.
But anyways, what were you saying?
I don't know.
About how Starlight is portrayed more like a realistic person. It's like, I just don't get the appeal instead of, oh, Christmas is stupid.
I didn't allow Heartwarming back in the village.
Celebrating Heartwarming Eve was punishable by death. Big, creepy village smile. Punishable by death. What's that? A present? You better have one for the rest of the village.
You feeling it now, Mr. Starlight?
Can you feel it now, party favor?
Sure.
It was me! It was me all along!
Don't look at the screen. It's spoilers, man. You can't see it. Okay, God. Now I got Dewey out here. But this episode had a lot of great colors and it was wonderful.
Oh yeah, on the, oh God, I saw whatever that title was. I remember during Starlight's song, whenever she was mixing all the potions, we were having a conversation like, so what were the colors? Green, yellow, and purple
combined make
green. Okay, I believe it.
Yay, science! Right?
Definitely not blue and yellow.
No, it's purple.
But no, he looks back at me and is like, "Whoa, does green, purple, and yellow make green?" No, Trixie, they don't. They do not.
This is beyond Mexican science.
Wow. All I get is tamales.
I still am legitimately impressed with your joke. You want to share it with the rest of the class?
Nah.
All I can say is I'm happy about these next several episodes.
Yay!
A lot of them have rarity. Yay!
Rarity! I love you so much!
You're not wrong.
Mary. But Flutter Holly is the one. For those who aren't getting it, Buddy Holly, the musician.
Are you sure that's the reference?
Pretty sure.
I thought it was a Weezer song.
Where do you think Weezer got it from?
From Charles Dickens.
It's not your response. It's from Charles Dickens. You didn't hear yourself stutter? You didn't hear it?
I want my stapler.
I believe you have my tape. Welcome, kids, to the... Here's your other South Park reference. Welcome, kids, to the planetarium.
God, that's such an old reference.
Classic. About going to the good old planetarium. Looking back on it, I think that was actually one of my first episodes I ever saw.
You say that about so many different episodes.
Yeah. One of them. I remember what the first episode I ever sat down and watched all the way through was.
Mr. Garrison's Fancy New Vagina?
No, Miss Teacher Bangs a Boy.
Of course. You would see that one first.
And I can't fight this feeling anymore.
And copyright.
The bounty hunter. Copyright. God, nanners.
I think we broke
Bananas.
Bananas.
But, yeah, this episode, I'm surprised we're not really going that much in depth, but story that most people have seen, the kids who have watched this, are getting introduced to a Charles Dickens-like story or a parody.
It's a retelling. It's a retelling of A Christmas Carol. There isn't too much to say about that.
Hasn't been said already.
Yeah, but you know what though? I now have a new Christmas tradition. I'm going to watch this every year. This is by.
What about The Grinch Stole Christmas?
Duh.
With Jim Carrey.
What about
not that crappy animated piece of crap?
I will fight you.
What about the?
Didn't even have any humor in it.
What were you saying, Trixie?
Snake Pony.
Huh?
Snake.
Yeah.
Turn to page 394.
Dude, I'm not kidding. Like 5 minutes.
Do you know how friggin' awesome it would have been if they somehow got Alan Rickman before he died doing that? Jeez. Like, literally, that would be the last thing he ever did.
Was MLP.
Yes.
A quick cameo in MLP. That would be pretty cool.
Not only that, this happened. They recorded this over a year ago, so it would have been possible.
I know. You know. God rest his soul. But
or David Bowie.
So basically,
you need to become a powerful Alicon with your changes.
So basically, what you're wanting is for them to bring in a bunch of super famous people that are going to die the next year.
Bowie's in space.
So is Prince.
No one cares about Prince. Sorry, but formerly known human as Prince.
The player formerly known as Mouse Carl. God, I love Key and Peele.
Dance, magic, dance.
Anyways, yes, I love it.
How dare you quote that? You hate movies.
I like Labyrinth.
Sure you do.
I wonder how that's going to pick up whenever we hear him go, I like Labyrinth, because
I like Labyrinth.
He's spinning around at a pretty impressive speed in the chair.
No, we have to go.
No. You gotta wind it up, rub your hands together, and get a good stretch in.
Yeah.
Behind the back. Just a couple warm ups, and then suddenly.
Actually, do you want to go ahead and talk about that episode topic since we're only not even 24 minutes?
Wow. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, to wrap up, great episode. Loved it. They really hyped this one up too, because a few days before, Jim Miller and Daniel Ingram were super hyping this up on Twitter. Guys, this might be our favorite episode we've worked on. And it's
I wouldn't even call that hyping. I just call that a fact.
I'd say they had so much fun with this, and I can tell. So major props. You guys made a really special one. Anyways,
I can't wait to see all the hateful comments. Yeah.
So this is how we're going to get into our next topic then.
Hey, see how I segued that?
You did not do that on purpose.
I did actually.
What a wonderful kind of day. Okay, I'm good.
Are you sure?
I think so. What's the topic? You didn't discuss this with me beforehand.
Okay, well,
we can't do it now. Trixie's our CEO.
We have to. You have to go through the higher ups to get to us first.
You must fight for my amusement. Yes.
No, not the face. That's the. Wait a minute.
I win.
Wait.
All dibs on winning.
You go dibs. He wins.
J-Thor, why are we fighting when we can easily gang up on him?
You're right.
Jen! Goes straight back for me. Wait a minute. Did you guys see that old? There's a super old picture of I think it's called the Fight of the Century, and it's Celestia and Luna.
Why do you keep stopping from spinning?
So you can
Wait.
I think this is a running theme from last night that I'm the youngest out of us, yet I'm not the one spinning around.
Spin me!
No, actually, hang on. Keep going. Seriously, keep going. Keep going. This is. Hold on.
You dropped a unicorn.
Hold on. Trixie, keep spinning. Guys, spin me! This is our first episode of Stable Condition Live. We are currently recording. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh God!
No. You signed up for this. Keep going.
Spin me!
I am. Oh, I am so posting this later.
Boom.
Jay, riddle me this. Would you rather me post this or the video of you drunk off your ass at BabsCon?
Why not both?
Fair enough. He has a good point. Yeah.
The topic is talking about the hateful comments and stuff like that, mostly from this guy.
Well, kind of. It's hateful comments as well as people being like overly critical and jumping down the show's throat anytime it does the slightest thing.
I span too much.
Here we go.
But yeah, like this is one I actually want to take this seriously.
Yeah. Way to call it feather prop.
I didn't say that. I love feather prop.
You hate him. He ruined Airport Con.
Okay, that's true. We paid good money to get him out there, and he didn't show up.
But I honestly haven't dealt with the hateful comments that you guys deal with.
Well, it's just
more of I'm overly critical, but I don't let it ruin my enjoyment of the show.
Oh, I know, but there's a lot of people out there, those that some we personally know, that it is physically impossible for them to just look at their screen at the end of it and just go, you know what, that was a good episode. It's by the rules of the internet, it's either the greatest thing ever or it's pure garbage.
Yeah.
And you know what? Props to the Game Grumps for, poking fun at that in a recent episode.
Yeah, but I am overly critical, but I'm one of those few that can really genuinely see how good an episode was.
Rainbow Dash didn't get in the Wonderbolts like I thought she would.
Exactly, because it's your story to tell.
Well, it was my story to tell.
But that
They just didn't credit me.
Well, that's just what really gets on my nerves is when they...
Oh my God, they actually did make another Alice in Wonderland movie?
See, you're the one who got distracted by the TV!
I thought that was a joke. Oh, look, horses.
I win!
Yeah, that makes sense.
They were getting on my case earlier because I was watching baseball. And they said, it'd distract you from the episode. No! I'm the one laughing at the end of this. Ha!
I'm also one getting us back on track.
Hey, at least we're more mature.
As soon as he says that, he starts spinning. Wait, Trixie, real quick. Spin super fast, but have just like a serious, I'm a businessman look on your face. That is fantastic.
Okay, anyways.
Yeah, okay.
Like, what hateful comments have you really dealt with over the critical stuff?
It's just people continuing to jump down the writer's throats about really the dumbest things. Trixie, I'm sure you've got several you can attribute to this. Because, I mean, you guys already know is I've actually gotten into it several times with, the people who think that, like, Starlight Glimmer had a terrible backstory in the finale. And, like, you remember that time. Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I wasn't there. Because I'm a strong, independent woman. I don't take crap from no one.
Good for you, kid. Good for you.
I'm a woman.
But basically...
aren't I pretty?
No.
I jiggle.
The sideburns kill it.
They'll kill you!
Anyway.
The sideburns of justice!
Anyways, getting back to the topic of justice.
He's right across from you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you sound like a social justice warrior when you say that.
I really did. I apologize. An apology of justice.
Go apologize on Tumblr.
No!
But you were dealing with someone talking about how much they hated and despised that she didn't have their kind of backstory for becoming a villain who literally wants to equalize everyone, doesn't want anyone to have a special talent and be above others.
Well, it's not just specifically that. It's just stuff in general as hell. Like, I get that nothing's ever perfect. There's always a problem. But it's just, these are the kind of people who are just, they are never, ever happy. Like, look, the show, I will, even now in season 6, I will say is still very, very well written. And I really enjoy it. but nothing is ever perfect. It's just that
Except for Dude Perfect.
I love those guys so much. But anyways, it's just you know what it is? It's the idea that it's become super edgy to harp and crap on the show that really brought us all together.
Yeah.
That's honestly, that's why I don't get along with the analyst community in the fandom.
Except for Silver Quill.
Silver Quill is the exception. I love him to death.
But I am one of those, as I said before, I am one of those overly critical people. And I will criticize the show. You'll hear me do it on several Season 1 episodes, Season 2 episodes, all that. Just wait till we get to Magical Mystery Cure.
All right. That's probably going to be
This episode had wings. That's my criticism.
This is probably when we finally get when we finally get to Magical Mystery Cure, that's probably going to be like the best J-Thor versus Dewey episode we'll have.
I'll just have to bring Trixie, and he has a knife. But I'll pick up Trixie by the heel.
Hey, genius.
And I'll slash him.
Trixie's going to be on my side because he loves that episode too.
Do you?
It's alright.
You said you loved it.
I thought it was good.
Joey, I need to go get the texts.
You're going to dig that far back?
If you give me enough time. Like, a day and a half.
But anyways, I have dealt with people like that.
Mm-hmm.
I've looked in a mirror, so I have.
Ow! Ouch! I felt
hate
that.
you so much.
I love you.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I understand why people get so critical and why they think it's cool to crap all over this show when someone else likes it. So they want to be edgy, they want to be that critic, but I think Doug Walker really explains it best when he talks about his video or when are the critics wrong.
Oh my god, that was on my feed. I never got around to watching
that. Like a lot of people have mixed feelings about Doug Walker. I've personally loved him since his original stuff. His editorials are friggin' amazing. I don't care what anyone says. Even you, Joe. I know you're not listening to this, but if you ever listen to Where the Hell Are Your Pages, my comics podcast I did several years ago, he was on there, and he specifically talks about that. He doesn't like Doug Walker. Anyways, enough of that. But critics, people that want to be critics don't realize that it's just their opinion. But they have nothing that says that they're right.
I know, but
they feel empowered. I'm a critic and people listen to me, so my opinion is right.
They feel entitled. They feel empowered and entitled. And that's what really, really bothers me because it's very unhealthy to think that way. It's really unhealthy, and also and unfortunately there are a lot of people that I personally know who do kind of, cross into that field of they do feel like basically anyone who disagrees with what they're thinking is the outlier or the one who has the weird opinion. They have the fact, you have the opinion, basically.
Oh, you mean vegans?
Considering the things that have happened in the last 24 hours, let's not get into that.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah. But I do understand why they feel that way, but I've always realized that opinions are your own. Other people have them.
I know, but you know what? Let me flip that. Let me ask you: can you understand? Like you understand that, but do you understand my personal frustration with it?
Oh yeah. I may be a critic, but I have the same frustrations as well.
It's just, guys.
Just like when people are like, "Oh yeah, I watched the 4Kids Double One Piece. It's obviously a piece of crap." Like, okay, go watch the Funimation dub that's on Toonami every Saturday night and tell me if that's still a piece of crap. Like, they judge it off of what someone else did.
Well, it's just, there's people I know who, I honest to God cannot remember the last time they said something good about an episode of MLP, and I'm always the one who is...
Like, why do you watch it then?
Exactly.
Why do you waste your time?
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna name names or anything, but
Trixie.
Sorry.
That's clearly him. God, yeah, it's totally him. No, but
dude, he had nothing good to say about No Second Prances.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly none.
Well, that's the thing is, like, I have a friend of mine who, like I said, I'm not gonna name, but they were, especially with No Second Prances, they would continuously bash on everything. And it's gotten to the point where they're like, okay, this next episode better be referring to Newbie Dash. This next episode better be amazing, or I'm bailing. It was like, and I've told them over and over and over, look, if you enjoy it, great. If you don't, I'm sorry. But I don't like that kind of toxic.
And not only that, I'm not going to name the person that you're talking about, but I'm going to bring up something about how people overanalyze something.
Yeah.
Like how this person got angry that Trixie attempted suicide.
I've watched that episode like 9 times. I've never once gotten that vibe.
Yeah.
It's just...
Not only that, she was saying, I hope you're coming. She says that when she's about to be launched.
Yeah.
If there was anything, it wasn't attempted suicide. If anything, the most severe was guilt tripping.
Well, look, my main thing, like the thing that annoys the crap out of me is this person says, this next episode better be amazing or I'm bailing. So I'm like, okay, well, that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Next episode comes around, I get a message from them, it's like, God, that was so cringe-inducing. I can't believe it. So in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, okay, well, I guess that was the last straw. I guess, you're bailing, as you said you were. This week, yesterday, after the new episode, they were like, oh, okay, so now this new episode, I'm hearing is super hype. I better be impressed. It's like, so what happened to bailing? It's basically getting to the point where I think they just like to stick around to rip on it and do nothing more. Mm-hmm. You know what, Trixie, do you remember this comparison I made a long time ago? Like, imagine you're throwing a birthday party for yourself.
Okay.
Well, isn't that what he does every year?
Yes, but tell me if you remember this. Like, imagine that you're throwing a birthday party for yourself and you're inviting all of your friends. You invite me, you invite JWhoof, you invite all of what came down, and we're all having a great time. We go to the restaurant of your choosing, and smiles all around. And then there's one person at the party who continues to complain about the dumbest things. There's always something that has them, annoyed, unhappy, and they just continue to throw a massive BF about it that they just can't get past. And it starts to ruin the mood for everybody else. It just boggles down and boggles down and boggles down the rest of the party, which is supposed to be a special, happy occasion, which is being ruined by someone who refuses to say, you know what, despite these things, we have a couple shortcomings, but you know what? I'm still enjoying myself. Again, it's either gold or trash.
Yeah.
And that, again, I cannot.
The better, I want to say alchemical way to say that is gold or lead.
Okay, but same difference. It's just, to me, it's incredibly unhealthy to think that way.
Mm-hmm. And
it's just, they're saying here in season 6 is like, oh my God, these characters are ruined and blah blah blah. It's like, how? Like,
Rarity's still going strong.
But it's just, again, like, I don't think I've ever really mentioned this to you guys, but one of the things I love about this show so much is this is I actually can't say this for a lot of shows, but this is one of those things where you can, because you're not supposed to take it at face value, you can interpret it in so many different ways.
Right.
That's what I love, is like you have people that see this and that, like, they see this character in a certain way, it's like, oh yeah, I could totally see her doing that, or I could totally see her doing that. And the second a character goes out of rhythm, those are like these types of people scream, oh, out of character, out of character, out of character. Which, actually, I was talking to Nevalin about this the other day, and he brought up a great point. So thank you for this, Nevalin. He said, if a character acted in character from start to finish every episode of every season, do you have any idea how boring that would be?
Yeah, this is kind of spoiler for a hybrid theory of cartoon we're working on, but we have an episode specifically about that.
We do?
Episode 11, you and Kat.
Oh, yeah. Okay. No, that makes sense.
But yeah, we have a specific episode talking about this, because it is a problem that people are like, oh, these characters aren't in character anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Real life people don't have a certain character they follow.
Well, that's the thing, is like, I will admit that, like, that is becoming like an extreme annoyance of mine. Like, you guys know, I love this fandom with all of my heart. That's never ever changed. But the groups I just have a difficult time getting along with are the overly serious analysts who take themselves way too seriously. My opinion
naming
is
any
law.
names.
We're not going to name names, but it's those and the super pretentious writers who think, oh yeah, I could do this the right way.
I can write for Pinkie Pie Guy.
Again, not naming names, but it's just that kind of again, if you are a writer, I'm not calling out all writers. If you are a writer, that is great. But as a writer, you have to understand that is a form of art. Writing is an art form, and art is expression. There's more than one. There's no one right or wrong way to go about it. That's what makes it art.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's stick figures.
No.
2-dimensional.
Oh my god.
It doesn't take long for him to.
I'm having a serious moment, and then just
like a stick figure.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, you see that point is just they're guidelines, not rules.
Right.
And it bothers me whenever, there's either, again, the whole it's gold or it's trash. And at the end of the day, it's like, I wanted this to happen, I wanted this to happen, I wanted this to happen. Well, there's some things I wouldn't, like I said, I wanted Starlight Glimmer to say bah humbug, but at the end of the day, it's not my call.
At the end of the day, you're going to write your own fan fiction, just bah humbug for every line.
Yeah, it's not my call, it's not my vision. Look, when I sit down and I watch an episode, I don't sit in, because these are the people that have that sort of trash until proven otherwise.
You're not sitting there with your arms crossed, just
impress me.
Let's see what you got this time.
Exactly, and that's just toxic. That is straight toxic. When I sit down and I watch an episode, I'm smiling from the get-go because I want to be entertained.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so far, even the episodes I don't care much for, like Over a Barrel, Spike at Your Service, etc., I still find entertainment in them.
Right.
I still find a way to enjoy them and walk away with, like,
there hasn't been a bad episode for you.
No, we are, 100 and...
Quite a bit.
8? I'm just gonna
more than 108, more than the 115s.
I'm gonna just guess we're at 118 episodes in this show. I have not found an episode that I actively hated or disliked. There's been some that I don't really care for, like Over Barrel and Spike at Your Service, like I named, and also Some Pony to Watch Over Me. I actually thought that one was kind of boring.
I don't even remember that one.
The one where Apple Bloom is trying to stay at home. It's in season 4.
Oh, that one, yeah.
It's not bad. It's just boring. But,
yeah.
But yeah, like even in those that are like, at the bottom of my barrel, I still find enjoyment in them.
Yeah.
And you know what the funny thing is? I've actually noticed that it turns me into the bad guy, and I'm the ass whenever, everyone else is bad-mouthing, this episode, that episode, because they're trying to be edgy with it, and then I step in and I go, actually, I really like this episode. I had fun with it. So suddenly I'm the bad guy because I have the different opinion than the popular. And it's just, again, it's an unhealthy way of thinking.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyways, I think we can go into this episode. We've done enough ranting.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I apologize if it sounds like I'm going on a bit of a rant or a bitch fest with this, but it's a topic that just, has been annoying. It's been annoying me for quite some time because. Yeah.
And Trixie wasn't trying to commit suicide. That Manticore was obviously trained. And you see it bow.
It was also from the very first episode.
So it was trained.
Yeah.
But yeah, and again, let us know what you guys think about this. Because again, if you analyze the show or you write about it, awesome. not that. If you're an analyst or a writer, that's great. Like all power in the world to you. It's just, again, don't fall into that unhealthy way of thinking of, it's trash until proven otherwise.
Yeah.
Anyways.
That'll be good for now.
Yeah.
I'm JWhoof.
I'm Dude Daring Do.
I'm Trixie.
Good night, everybody.